What if I told you there's a better way to run your salon? What if I told you you could run $1 million salon without having to step foot in your salon? I know there's a lot of people out there, a lot of gurus, and they're coaching and they're selling courses and they're trying to teach you these systems and these ways to operate a business that they've never applied or never even executed themselves. It's all based in theory. So in order to run a business, you have to think like a CEO. You have to think like a business person. So ultimately, there's 3 hats you have to wear. The first one is that of a stylist, the operator. You're already doing that. You were a stylist, you were a barber, and then you felt like, I'm pretty successful, so let me just open a salon or let me open a barbershop. And then you realized very quickly that you have to become a manager and you have to become an entrepreneur. So the entrepreneur hat is really where you want to live under. You want to have the perspective and the vision of a leader because you need a vision so big that it fits your team's vision inside of it. And if you're going to be a solopreneur, if you're going to rent a suite or have like a one-chair business, that's fine and dandy, but you're going to always be trading your time for money. And so we got into business for freedom, and you can't have freedom if you're always trading your time for money. I'm Nick Marabella, and I run, I operate, I start from scratch, and I sold salons. And I've been doing this since 1997. So I've been in the business for a long time. And I went through a lot of pain, a lot of trial and error. And I realized that in order to get freedom and in order to really see success in this industry, you have to develop what I call the personal economy. In the next 5 episodes, I'm gonna teach you how to build your personal economy. Whether you're a barber, whether you're a suite renter, whether you're renting a chair, whether you are a salon owner and you're struggling, sit back, grab a piece of paper, grab a pen or pencil, and let's go. Your personal economy is your ability to create wealth, abundance, out of the skill you already know. You already know how to be a stylist or a barber or a lash tech, whatever it is that you do. The problem is you don't have the skill of leading people. And in order to build a business, you have to build people to help you run the business. If you're not profitable, if you don't have a salon model or a business model that supports your vision and supports your goals financially to reinvest in your marketing and reinvest in your business and reinvest in your people, you're never gonna make it. So we first have to take a look at your salon model. What does that look like? And does it align with your vision? And does it align with what you want out of this life? Some people love working behind the chair. That's amazing. Keep doing that. But you need to be profitable enough to pay a manager to run your salon. You don't have to do everything yourself. You have to learn how to delegate. And when you learn how to delegate, then you could elevate your business to a level where you buy back your time and have freedom. So there's 2 types of people. There are operators who get owned by their business, and there are leaders, entrepreneurs who own their business. Which one are you? It doesn't mean you have to stop doing hair. It just means you have to do things that excite you and put systems in place so you're not doing everything yourself. So if you're the type of person that loves doing hair, you need to have enough profits in your business to pay a manager to run. And so there's a couple different strategies that I like to implement. The first one is gonna be called your agenda. Now, you need to set up a weekly reoccurring meeting with this manager or your management team or your leadership team where you're checking in with them. See, if you don't want to lead the team, if you don't want to run the day-to-day and the operations, somebody has to or your salon will fall apart. So you could pay someone for that. But you have to be profitable in order to pay them. If you do love the day-to-day and you do love being an owner and running the business and you want to step away from behind the chair, what you need to do is train your team to cut and color hair just like you. If you could train them, then they could take on your clients, which then you will learn how to buy back your time. You'll start replacing yourself in the mundane tasks, the $10 an hour, $15 an hour tasks that you don't need to be doing. And then you start focusing on building the dream salon. So too many people get caught in, I do it better than everybody else. You can't trust people. You have to kill that mentality. Wealth isn't built by yourself. Wealth is built by a team. There's a couple different business models in the salon industry. You have the commission model, you have the chair rental model, you have the hybrid model, you have the, what I choose to use in my salons, the independent commission model or the rev share model. And it doesn't really matter which one you choose. It just has to be aligned right. You have to really be excited to run your salon this way. And it has to align with your vision and what you want out of this business. Go to nickmarabella.com. There's a bunch of calculators there. You're gonna be able to calculate your salon's profitability by putting in your overhead, your expenses, and figuring out which model could help support your dream life. Before you do that though, you need to have a freedom number. How much money do you wanna make from this business? I know not everything's about money, but at the end of the day, business is about the transfer of currency. So you have to do a service and someone has to give you money. There has to be enough money left over to pay the bills, keep the lights on, pay for back bar, pay your team, pay a front desk. So you have to kind of learn the numbers and figure out where your business is at. So step one, figure out how much it costs to run your life. That means your vacations, that means your house, your cars, your insurance, anything and everything that you need to pay for in your personal life and your business life so you can get that out of your salon. Then go to nickmarabella.com, go to the salon profit calculator, and then figure out what model's best for you. Because if you're in a rental model right now, you have a ceiling on what you can actually make out of your salon because you only have so many chairs. So maybe you have to jump into a commission model. But a commission model comes at the cost of leading a team and building a team. So if you don't want to have that much participation in your salon, then maybe a rental model is better for you. But just know there has to be another avenue for you to hit that freedom number. And that could be creating a course, that could be selling products online. There's other avenues to create wealth in our industry rather than just owning a salon and making money off services. We're gonna get into that in a little bit. Let me tell you what you have in store for episodes 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. So let's take a look. Episode 2, we're going to dig more into how to figure out what the perfect salon model is and then how to build that with systems, structures, and applied action. Because you can learn all the stuff that you could in books and you can learn it from podcasts and from other people, but if you can't apply it, if you can't take action on it, it's not gonna help you. So we're gonna do that in episode 2. Episode 3, you have this beautiful salon, but there's no one working behind the chairs. So you need to have a system to attract stylists who wanna join your team, align with your vision, and align with your culture. Episode 4, we're gonna learn how to attract clients. You need a system to attract clients and create raving fans out of clients. If you have all the stylists in the world, but yet no clients, well, the bills aren't getting paid. So we gotta figure out a way to attract stylists, then attract clients, and then we create this flywheel approach where everybody's happy. And then you always have a steady flow of new stylists wanting to join your team and a steady flow of new clients wanting to get their hair done at your salon. Next, after you put all of this in place, you're gonna wanna buy back your time. So we're gonna teach you how to buy back your time so you're not doing every little task yourself and you start learning how to delegate effectively. You're gonna learn how to inspect what you expect. You're gonna learn how to train a team and you're gonna learn how to create systems that you can either package up and sell to other people or you keep it in-house for your own salon and either scale to multiple locations or just sit in the beach, sipping margaritas, taking a look at your bank account. And now, episode 6, I'm gonna give you the CEO blueprint and action plan. So after episode 6, you're gonna be fully equipped to run a salon that aligns with your vision and is actually profitable. So if you're like, Nick, this sounds great, but I don't wanna watch 6 episodes. I want to just jump right in. Go to my Instagram, go to @NickMarabella. DM me the word I'm in. We'll get into a conversation and we'll see if you're a good fit for the Level Up Academy. Well, you'll get access to all of these different lessons and much, much more. All right, guys, so make sure you head over to episode 2 so you can learn how to create your perfect salon model and make sure you click subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. See you later.